This is a slight little tweak around language as well here. It's a little bit more academic. It's a slight tweak on language. I'm going to ask you to read the next slide. I'm going to put it on screen for a second or two. I want you to read that, and then we're just going to do a hat, and I'm going to give you two choices at the end, and hands up for one, hands down for another. Okay? So read that. It's gone now. Okay? Hands up. Leave it down for the other one. Hands up if you read Paris in the Spring. Okay? And everybody else then, I wrote the teenage answer for everybody else. I did not read Paris in the Spring, it was something else. I don't even know what you're asking me. Don't ask me, you're not my real dad. That kind of question, right? So that's the vote piece. So the majority of people, put your hands up, the majority of people read Paris in the Spring. Correct? So what you actually saw was this. Let's read it bit by bit. Paris in the spring. Okay? Very typical for native speakers. What we tend to do is kind of leap ahead and make assumptions. It's a good tactic and it's a good strategy, right? We all have a very sophisticated mental model around language and grammar. We know what's coming. We don't need to read things staccato fashion like a child learning how to read. You understand how a sentence works. You know what you expect. It starts off with Paris. It's got a subject. It's got a thing. That's it. Paris in the spring. Done. Okay? Now you tend to find this is one of our clients actually, in a description of legal expenses insurance. Up here, this is 261 words that describe the legal expenses insurance product. Can you see how it begins? Begins with the bullet points: we won't pursue, we won't pursue, we won't cover. Starts off by telling you, as a customer, what this product doesn't do. That relies on quite a sophisticated mental model. Right? That doesn't really work if you're talking to someone who doesn't even know what legal expenses insurance is in the first place. Actually start with what it is in terms of that description. And there's some other challenges there as well around Paris in the spring approaches. We fixed that, turned it into this, 91 words on the right-hand side there. So it's much shorter words, and you can see that structure, that indented structure, where that stops people doing Paris in the spring, stops people jumping ahead, stops people reading, scanning for £50,000, that's what it is. Okay? There's other ways of doing that as well, a sort of beeline reader from Stanford too, which stops these kind of things. So the initial proposition there, what we're talking about is that we all use a mental model of the world, predict outcomes and make decisions. Right? Yours is sophisticated, the customer's is not so, or the claimant's is not so. And even when we do have that shared sort of similar understanding about language, we can sort of miss out on important information.